Welcome to Blinded by the Item. It's our game of juicy bits of gossip with the names left out. Our host is Mike Ganger over here. He is giving us the blinds. I'm Dawn, and that's Bradley. If it's the first time that you've ever watched this show, welcome. We also are podcasting this, and it's live on myTalk 1071. So if you are a YouTube fan and you're watching the YouTube channel, you could, in advance, cheat and listen to it live on our app. myTalk 1071. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. At, let's see. Well, it would be 12:30 Central.
That's right.
Yeah.
But all of you people out there watching on YouTube, hello. And the story that I want to bring up today is of Kelly Osbourne. Kelly Osbourne has been very upset with social media trolls, as she calls it, commenting on her appearance. She's been appearing to look a lot thinner than she has been in the past, and, just made an appearance where she had a different hairstyle and she looked extremely thin. Well, people are not gentle about what they say. People in the comments, they act like the person whose account it is isn't even looking at it or reading it. That's what's like, oh, she looks blah, blah, blah. And they're not nice. They're not like, oh, I hope she's okay. So she has commented back about these comments, these grown-ass women, she says, who look like they have weight struggles of their own, saying that she's too thin and really lashing out, saying, go F yourself, and just like, I'm sick, okay? My dad died. And her mom also confirming, yeah, she just doesn't eat because she's sad. So it's a little weird to lash out like that. She's like, I don't care what you think, but whenever you have that strong of a reaction, it's like you do care a lot. And there are half of the comments of people caring about her saying, I hope you're doing okay, So
yeah, I mean, people go through stuff and they struggle. When you're in the public face, it's even harder because, or in you have a public facing career, It is even harder because you've got this magnifying lens and none of us can understand what that's like. However, I feel like Kelly has just always been unique because of what she was raised in, the bubble that she was raised in, that reality show bubble. So I kind of feel like, yeah, she's lashing out right now, but I think the reason she's lashing out has far more to do with the fact that she was thrust in front of a camera at probably an age where she couldn't make, a healthy decision about, or a mature decision about whether it was healthy or not. So I think she's struggling with that clearly.
Yeah. And she's overcome, drug addiction. She also is an alcoholic. So, she's
And also sometimes people can
now.
just, who cares? She said, bleep you. People can have a bad day. You can't, though, when you're right, like a public facing person like that, because then the tabloids are just it fuels all the trolls online. We were just talking about this yesterday. It's hard because if you breathe oxygen into something, it just fans the flames.
It's many more days of them making money off of you, really.
And not only was she in the limelight at such an early age, but also the fact that it's one thing when Ozzy or when Sharon talk about their interactions and their life, but when you're hearing your parents basically talk about the struggles they had in their own marriage, or the stories you've heard about Ozzy that Sharon's even talked about, that would be such an awkward situation.
We were talking before the show about how what's the sister nobody knows about, Amy, how just amazing it was that she made that choice to not be in front of the camera. I'm sure a lot of them wish they had a lot of people in general who were thrust into reality TV would probably think twice now about making that choice, especially now because social media is so intimate and people can just get right to you.
That's so true. Yeah.
All right, let's get right into some blind items. They are juicy bits of gossip with the names left out. Like and subscribe. Let's start with this first one here. It truly is the most wonderful time of the year for this foreign-born A-list singer. He just leans into all the fluff pieces and appearances and keeps the discussion away from all the women and men who are coming after him for shady interactions and alleged assault.
Assault?
Wow. It truly is the most, we're getting right after it today. It truly is the most wonderful time of the year for this foreign-born A-list singer. He just leans into all the fluff pieces and appearances and keeps the discussion away from all the women and men who are coming after him for shady interactions and alleged assault.
Shady interactions. With
And is he
men and
associated with
women.
Christmas?
Yes.
He is. Does he host like the ball drop?
I don't think he hosts the bowl drop.
Does he have is he the main host of one of these New Year's Eve things?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Okay,
For
so the
Christmas.
territory that I'm sitting over here in is more. Wait, how did you describe him again?
Foreign-born A-list singer.
Yeah, and we've talked about him this season already, I think.
This holiday season?
Or at least recently.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. And he was maybe doing some press for something he's about to embark on. Or maybe he had a holiday show, but there is something that he's going to be doing later. Okay, maybe we're
I'm
on
missing that story if that is
Michael Bublé.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay.
Yeah. So he just did a PR blitz for some show. I can't remember what it is.
Well, that plays right into it, into this blind item, because according to the blind items, it truly is the most wonderful time of the year for Michael Bublé. He gets to lean into all the fluff pieces and appearances to keep the distraction away from all the women and men who are coming after him for shady interactions and alleged assault.
The question I have is, because I think he came up in the blinds for female trouble.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the male trouble would be, or the interactions that are being alluded to. Did the blinds shed any light on that?
The blinds didn't. When people like this make appearances in the blinds, I go ahead and do some research and try to see if I can connect any dots. I will say, yeah, he he apparently just met with Pope Leo. And so there was those stories that have kind of been dominating the headlines most recently with him. There's that piece you were talking about, that project that he's working on. But then if you dig a little further in, throw in the word controversy with his name, you see stories of like former Bachelorette Gabby Windy saying that I bleeped her when they appeared on Dancing with the Stars together, and she felt very uncomfortable when she was interacting with him.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That he was on Dancing with the Stars.
She appeared on Dancing with the Stars, and he must have been there for some appearance or played something or whatever. And there was
up?
No. He was staring at her in a very creepy way and very like I'm sorry, like I just removed a word.
Got it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And we put the wrong word in.
You put the wrong word in there. But yeah, so apparently there was that interaction that's come out. You may remember he had a run-in on Insta, or I think it was TikTok or something, where he had a short went viral of him talking to his wife in a very stern way. And I think they watched him mouth, "I'll bleeping kill you if you don't like do what I say," type of a thing.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Well, that's
all on there
dark.
as well. So
Guess he's not in my algorithm.
It was the voice that he was promoting, by the way.
Okay, yeah,
Now
he's
that
on
I
the
remember,
voice. Okay.
that's what he was out
now,
and about.
she's
for.
come out, his wife, since then, and saying, "I feel very comfortable with my husband," blah, blah, blah. He's come out and said he regrets the way that the interaction looked, but he never once said, "Oh, the way you read my lips and what I said
was correct."
Was absolutely, he never talked about the story. So,
well, that's dark.
He's had some very, he's had some interesting run-ins, especially when it comes into the blind items. And again, this blind is just basically saying it looks like he loves this time of year.
Don't you just... I think we've been ruined, the three of us specifically.
Oh,
because if you go to any group of friends for the holidays this year,
right,
and somebody puts on some holiday music and Michael Bublé's playing, I guarantee one of your friends, probably your friend's mom, is going to be like, "Oh my God, I love Michael Bublé." And you're going to be like, "Well, let me tell you a story."
Let me tell you
because
three
we
stories.
just like... with all of these people, we're just privy to so much information that
could or could not be true.
So if you want to be fun at your holiday party this year, stay with us.
In this case, there is a video evidence of it. So that interaction happened when
I'm just saying, like, most people aren't clocking any of this.
Yes.
And we're here to like,
oh God,
we're like we're your bitchy elf on a shelf.
It's the best.
Yes.
So let's see what else we're going to talk about as we keep rolling it on this holiday season. Actually, it's really funny you bring that up. Speaking of the holiday season, behind the scenes, discussions and plans have been put in place for when this A-list singer/actress cancels her upcoming tour. Expect the news to drop in a couple of weeks and get buried in the holiday news dump. Behind-the-scenes discussions and plans have already been put in place for when this A-list singer/actress cancels her upcoming tour, expected to be in a couple of weeks and get buried in the holiday news dump.
Holiday news dump.
Permanent A-list singer?
It just says here A-list singer/actress.
Okay.
So she's currently on tour.
No, she's not.
Oh.
Is it a J-Lo thing?
No, it's not.
But she's heading to tour?
Correct.
But we're not going to get there.
According to the blind items, we will never get to there.
Have we talked about this tour being toury?
Yes.
And you said she's an A-list?
A-list singer/actress.
All right. Is she foreign born?
Nope.
I always ask that because I have separate lists.
Behind the scenes, this A-list singer/actress has already got plans and discussions in place for when she cancels her upcoming tour. Expected to be in a couple of weeks and get buried in the holiday news dump.
Okay, it's not someone who's been in a film recently.
I never said that.
Is it Ariana Grande?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
According to the blind items, behind the scenes discussions and plans have already been put in place for Ariana Grande's canceling of her upcoming tour, expected to get announced right prior in a couple of weeks, right prior to that holiday news dump.
I don't know about you, Dawn, but I'm not surprised because remember the blinds we heard said, or not the blinds, the reporting has been that she kind of wants to not
Sing
perform
anymore
for a while.
Yeah. She
That she wants
probably
to
is
go
dreading
act in
it.
some stuff. So I guess it stands to reason then that she might follow through on that.
Yeah, this is I don't remember how many total dates there are. It's not a very extensive tour. I think it's some big venues, but just maybe like 10 to 15 dates. And she did say that it's very, very, very likely this will be it for a long, long time, I think is how she worded it.
But she probably doesn't even want to do this. I would have I would feel so guilty because so many people are employed by those tours and they're not going to have that job now. And I'm not saying I would force myself to do it. She's, but.
No, but it's a big decision.
It is. It would just really weigh on me. You got to be careful what you commit to,
My rule of thumb is picture yourself
always
in the future.
say no.
Well, that's always a good. That's always a good standby. But I always try to picture my future self going like the day of.
Yeah.
Does future self want to do this?
Yeah, a lot of times future self definitely doesn't.
Yeah.
And then you end up doing it and you're like, that wasn't so bad.
Well, it depends on what it is.
Okay.
I stand corrected. I think it's like 10 different cities, but she's got 3. It kicks off in June 6th. It's supposed to kick off.
Okay.
And this would be 3 shows in Oakland and then like 6 shows in LA. Then she's heading to Texas, Florida, Georgia, New York, Massachusetts, Canada, and then going over to the UK for a number of performances at the O2 Arena, like 9 of them.
I think
that's a lot.
Going forward, I think you're only going to have a handful of people who do this kind of touring anymore because it's most people, you just get the impression most performers, most artists don't want to do this.
It makes them the most money.
Much.
Yeah.
That's the only bad thing about it.
And in addition to everything that Ariana Grande has said, clearly we know sometimes the blind items will lean into some of those other narratives we don't necessarily like to talk to or push, like kind of what we just talked about with Kelly Osbourne. And the fact that people have been commenting on what Ariana Grande looks like right now and how they feel like she should look or shouldn't during that Wicked press tour. So
and
I'm
how
sure
like when she got sick, she wasn't really sick from whatever. Yeah.
COVID,
I mean, look, I'm not here for medical blinds. Yes. Can we just put that?
Yes,
but
I'm just saying that's part of probably where this narrative came from.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I watched this video of her a couple of weeks ago, and it was for Wicked, and she was sitting down, and I believe it wasn't the director, but it was one of the producers. Like Cynthia was on, the left side of her. He was on the right, and he grabs her arm because he wanted to he's like, and we get to do this, and he started shaking her arm like, aren't you so excited, And she looked really, really horrified. Cynthia Erivo grabs her arm away across Ariana, grabs the arm away, takes her arm like it's a baby bird that just fell out of a tree, puts her face up to it and kisses her arm like Boo-Boo's going to be better.
Aww.
And she looked shocked and really kind of like she was trying to hold it in. that she was shaken by that. Not literally shaken, but like emotionally shaken by it. And people were like, what's wrong with them? Why do they touch each other? It's like there's serious. I really do feel like there's something going on with her. And I feel like she has a lot. She said she has a lot of PTSD, and
if you'll remember correctly, she performed at that concert where, there was an explosion or bombing. So like the thought that Ariana Grande would be carrying around a certain amount of, trauma is not a surprise.
She's spoken about how she has all that trauma and.
Yeah, it's not surprising. That's why I said I think it's going to be increasingly, you're only going to have artists who are like Taylor Swift kind of artists who that's what feeds them is that kind of performing. Mm-hmm. Because for a lot of artists, it's just too much. And you don't have to anymore. I mean, it depends on what kind of artist you want to be and how successful you want to be. But there are so many other ways, other avenues. Like doing a movie is a far different thing than doing a concert tour.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely. Yeah.
So she's got options.
If you want to check out that interaction, it was Mark Platt, who is the producer. He's a 4-time Tony winner, 2-time Emmy winner, been nominated for 4 Oscars. He was the one who got really, really excited and grabbed her arm. And, so you can look up that video if you want. Yeah. Let's keep rolling on. Be sure to like and subscribe as we continue some of these juicy bits of gossip with the names left out. How about this one? This massive deal between a media conglomerate and tech company has been done for months. They were just apprehensive about how and when to make the announcement. I guess when 3 of your biggest competitors are dominating the headlines, that feels like a perfect time.
Did you say tent?
Tech.
Oh, tech. I was like, tent company.
I didn't hear what you said.
Massive deal.
Acme Tent Company.
This massive deal between a media conglomerate and a tech company has been done for months. They were just apprehensive about how and when to make the announcement. I guess when 3 of your biggest competitors are dominating all the headlines, it felt like a perfect time.
Is this something we were doing this morning that you showed me about? Like Facebook Meta AI?
No, what Dawn's talking about is I don't know. It's just the app that I use for Meta, for my Meta glasses.
Yeah.
Has like image generator. Ooh. And so I was making the 3 of us at the holiday party. I should post that video.
That'd be fun.
I took the photo of the 3 of us and just told it to make a video. And we're all like,
we're singing, like there's one like sing.
Well, I had it sing to I Will Survive.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Golden Girls.
No, and then he made us all aliens. Ooh. And
but no, I think this is actually what you're referring.
So freaky.
It is totally freaky.
Yeah, so that's not what it is.
AI is amazing.
It is not that one.
Let me back into this. I think let's start with the end first. And you're talking about with other names and headlines. Those are, of course, Paramount, Netflix,
Skydance,
and Warner Brothers, and the people that are talking to each other, OpenAI and Disney.
There you go. You got it. The massive deal between Disney and OpenAI has been done for months. The 2 were just apprehensive and not sure exactly when and how they were going to make the announcement. I guess when Netflix, Paramount, and Warner Brothers Discovery are dominating all the headlines, 3 of their main competitors, this felt like the perfect time.
Now, I know the headline, but I don't know the story. So can you fill us in? Like, what is the actual deal that AI or ChatGPT, OpenAI have made?
Yeah, so OpenAI, also, I'm sure a lot of people have seen videos online right now that say Sora in the corner. That is the image generating leg of OpenAI, the animated version of it. Basically, it takes these AI images and creates them, movements and things. According to, not according to the blind items, according to a report that just came out, OpenAI and Disney have reached a 3-year, $1 billion deal that is going to allow OpenAI and Sora to utilize up to 200 characters from the universe of Disney on their short form video platform.
Oh. So you're going to be able to create content with Disney characters.
Correct.
This is not going to end well.
I'm
not worried about you, Dawn. I'm worried about like
other weirdos
like Chuck in Cincinnati.
Chuck? You know about Chuck in Cincinnati too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Chuck. But yeah, so to Bradley's point or to anybody's point, yeah, you could take, and again, it's all of their universes. So just imagine if, you're on the planet or the celestial nowhere from Marvel, and then you decide that Rapunzel is hanging out with Sully from Monsters, Inc., and you can create them doing whatever you want them to do.
Does that include like Star
playing
Wars
pool.
too?
Yeah, that's Star Wars
Star
too.
Wars
Star Wars,
and
Marvel,
and
everything.
yeah. Okay.
There's going to have to be some severe
Are there
limits.
restrictions?
I'm sure
there's going to be restrictions because that would be the biggest concern that Disney has.
And I believe, based on the announcement, this is going to be integrated into their Disney Plus platform, so you can go onto Disney Plus.
Oh, so this is okay.
They're going to raise my rates.
Yes.
Well, yes, always. And I think so. It makes more sense because I'm like, what's the big deal? Why would Disney be giving up that much creative control? But they're really not. What they're going to do is incorporate the technology into Hulu and probably the app, so that you can just stay in the app. It's not like you have to go to ChatGPT to do all this stuff. So that just gets more eyes on their streaming service.
Exactly. I wonder if they're going to use it to eliminate like animators' jobs.
This current announcement, they have said that it is exclusive for this short form video platform and
now.
these 200. No, I'm 100 with you. I told Bradley as I walked in, like I saw this story and I was like, I was coming in listening to a podcast today about how terrible AI is and how it's just sucking creativity out of creative things
and energy.
And we're just basically rehashing the same ideas we've had. And then this is the big news of the day. It's sad.
Dawn and I are laughing at like, look, it made our faces move.
I mean, yeah, we were doing all kinds of things with that Christmas party video.
That's awesome.
I mean, not anything weird, but
what were you doing?
But you were like, it was a picture of the three of us together, and
you just tell it to make a video of it, and all of a sudden we start moving.
I can't wait to see it,
and it's creepily lifelike. So,
oh my gosh,
we're not that far off. And I know if you are like because I'm fascinated by AI and not just like those kinds of videos, but like the capabilities. It's just that with the good comes so much unknown and so much known. That's troubling. So,
for sure.
Deep breaths, everyone.
Yes, deep breaths.
We're real.
Let's keep rolling on with some more very, very real blind items, like this next one here. This A-plus list, mostly movie actor, makes his girlfriend have threesomes all of the time at his requests.
What?
She agrees because she thinks it's going to, if she keeps doing what he wants, he'll finally agree to marry her. That is not going to be the case. This A-plus list, mostly movie actor, makes his girlfriend have threesomes all the time at his request. She agrees because she thinks if she keeps doing what he wants, he'll finally agree to marry her, which she absolutely will not. He absolutely will not.
Okay, I have a couple of guesses here.
I'm hoping yours is mine.
Okay. Bradley Cooper?
No.
Timmy Tim?
No.
Oh, that was my guess.
Okay.
Timothy and Kylie.
Bradley Cooper and Timmy.
Not them. Okay, A+.
A+, mostly movie actor.
Leo?
It's a good guess. Never gonna marry. Never gonna marry, 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 never marry, never marry. Okay, A+ list actor, and she is described as whom?
She's not. She's just his girlfriend is what she's labeled as.
Wow.
But she is known in her own right.
Al Pacino?
Al Pacino.
And that lady.
And that lady.
That youngster who had his baby.
A+ list. What was her name?
Alf.
Yeah, Alafia. Isn't it Alafia? Her last name is Alafia.
Yeah. I don't know, but she's gorgeous. Woo.
Anyway.
Nor Alfala.
Okay, so it's not them.
It's not them. Again, we've got an A+, mostly mostly movie actor.
Okay.
A+, mostly movie actor, and his girlfriend, who by his request, they have threesomes all the time. And she's still going to just do whatever he asks because she's hoping he's finally going to marry her. That is never going to happen.
Wow. Okay.
It's not Taika Waititi, is it?
No.
Is it somebody we talk about on the regs?
Oh, yeah. We're talking about an A+ list, mostly movie actor. There aren't too many that fall into that category.
Brad Pitt?
Really?
Oh.
According to the blind items, Brad Pitt continues to, at his request, make his girlfriend make is just makes the blind item sound awful, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're experiencing threesomes here.
Experiencing threesomes. I would like to watch that HBO special. Experiencing threesomes.
She agrees because she thinks if she keeps doing what he requests, then maybe he'll finally marry her, but he will absolutely not.
Yeah, so let me just give a piece of advice. If the man that you're with says the best way to get married or to have him marry you is to have a threesome, and then he doesn't.
See, Lily Allen.
It's never happening. Literally.
Inez de Ramon, of course, by the way, his girlfriend.
Oh, Inez, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
That's right.
Lily
Inez,
Allen was
honey,
married, but
he ain't going to marry you after you. I mean, what?
Yeah, never do that if you have reservations about it.
Well, that rule number one,
I don't know
do
from
something you
experience,
don't want to
but
do.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound great.
Dear listeners, thank you for being with us today. If you are listening on MyTalk, great. We're here Monday through Friday. If you're listening as a podcast, awesome. Have you liked us? Have you told your friends about us and reviewed us, rated us, all them good things? Or maybe you're watching or listening on the YouTubes. Either way, make sure you head over to like and subscribe and tell all your friends about
Blinded by the Item.
Blinded by the Item.